What's good, everybody? It's your dog, the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black, and welcome to another episode of the Backhouse Podcast. I am your host, the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black. One more time, representing the amazing Amped Up Wrestling out of Inglewood, California. Shout out to our brothers over at Comptonmania. Shout out to our brothers over at Versus. And a big shout out to our Lucha family, Lucha Pro out of South Central LA. Amped Up Wrestling Podcast is really a big podcast, not just about wrestling, but if anybody wants to promote something positive, if anybody got something to do in their communities, do it in wrestling for the greater good, here's a space and place to share what you have going, all for the free. Just come on down, show love, and we'll show love to you. Make sure to keep supporting Amped Up and the show. Like I said, you won't see me with thousands of dollars, jewelry, set on this, that, $1 million cars. We are really building shows for our community and to keep the backhouse going, you know what I'm saying? So we'll keep growing in here. A couple of utilities that we could use, you know, and things like that, green screen, better mic systems and all that. So further down the line, make sure Jason's going to put where to support everybody that goes across. Support Amped Up Wrestling. But without further ado, we have a very special, our second international guest we've had in here, come to Inglewood. Shout out to Jay Steins from Ireland. But we have officially a great friend of mine, a great women's wrestler I've met in the circuit. She always comes down full of great energy, full of love, full of positivity, and she just goes. And she's feisty. Don't let that smile fool you.
Don't make me cry.
Yeah. Don't let that smile fool you. She is a very dope gift to have when she comes to our side of town across the pond. Without further ado, Miss Nadia Sapphire, y'all.
Honestly, that intro literally gonna make me cry. I'm such an emotional person anyway in my old age where, yeah, you're just gonna bring me to tears. But thank you for having me. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I've just been having a lovely conversation with your mum. She's literally gold. Like, she is amazing.
Oh man, my mom would love that. It was gonna be on the podcast.
Honestly, like, she's so welcoming. She was like waving me down. She's like, park here, and oh yeah, just like a beautiful soul.
Oh, appreciate that. Shout out to my mom, by the way, who helps provide us with this.
Yeah, she's very welcoming as well. Just like, do you need a shower? Do you need to sit down? Do you need this? Do you need that? Just so welcoming, you know. Like, you just walk into the home and you just feel like you're at home straight away because she's just so lovely and welcoming.
Yeah.
You can tell why you're so lovely and welcoming.
Oh, you know. you know. Big shout out. I see a couple of people on live. I can't see far away, but thank you guys.
I can't see either. We're blind.
Yeah. Big shout out to those tuning in. So, let's get right into it. Like I said, I was at Lucha Pro one day, and you were there, and I talked to you like, oh snap, you got an accent, and Jesse told me where you were here visiting this, that. So I'm gonna let everybody hear about you. So let everybody know, where are you from, and where did your wrestling training? Where did it all start from, Miss Nadia?
Okay, so I met you on my first tour now, on tour 3 in like 8 or 9 months. That's crazy to think.
Okay.
And yeah, we had such a great conversation. I remember us taking selfies and just getting on straight away. So I'm from Cardiff, Wales. That's in the UK. I started wrestling training at 14. I made my wrestling show debut at 16. At 18, I had a pretty serious injury. I took 4 years out, and I came back about 9 years ago.
Wow. And like I said, you kept going, persevering. I know injury sometimes. I haven't had a serious injury, but I've seen it to where it can come to that crossroad. You know, you're gonna keep going. Is it gonna end? I've seen wrestlers take long breaks and eventually come back. And so, how did you feel with your first injury? Hopefully, last. Like, we don't want injuries in wrestling.
I think with my first injury, I fell out of love with wrestling. It was sort of like I had like a minor ankle injury. Was out for about, like, say 6 to 8 weeks when I was like about 17, let's say. When I was 18, I tore my meniscus. Took about 6 weeks out. Came straight back into training. Tore my ACL. Last ski. That was horrific. I remember just screaming, having gas in it, like, honestly, worst pain ever. And then we've got something called the NHS back home. So with the NHS, you're always on a waiting list. So you might have to wait a few months for your MRI scan. Then you have to wait a while for your results. Then you have to wait a year for surgery. Then after having surgery, it's a year recovery. So it's like 2.5 years anyway of just hospital appointments and stuff like that. And then by that time, I sort of fell out with love with wrestling, because I guess for me, when I was 16, I'd moved from Wales to England instead of going to college so I could train full time and be a wrestler. And I guess I was just so hurt and heartbroken by it all. It was easier to fall out of love with wrestling. I'd go to shows and see everyone else wrestling and thinking, why can't I wrestle, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yes.
So, I didn't find out about this till it was announced. So you were part of the first women's match of Israel?
Yeah, that was 2019. Again, honestly, like that was probably like one of my favourite years, or my favourite few years of wrestling. Back then I was in and out of the country a hell of a lot, wrestling a lot in and out of Europe. I was exhausted at the time. I was doing like 2 or 3 UK shows, then coming back, doing a Europe show, like whether it was like Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Brussels, and then coming back to UK, doing a UK show and this and that. And then I was like, well, I'm taking a month off, I'm taking time off. I always take August out anyway. Well, try to take August out. It doesn't work that much these days, but usually I try to take August out because it's the summer, my birthday month.
Oh yeah, my birthday month.
13, 20
I'm 17.
Leo's.
Leo, what?
Leo.
That's how we get along so much.
Signs.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, I'm taking the month out, and then literally I remember like within the space of a week I got asked to do a UK show, and I got asked to do an Israel show, and I was like, Israel? That's a random one. I didn't know they had wrestling in Israel. And I was like, looks like I'm going to Israel. But yeah, I found out it was the first women's match in Israel. And I was like, yeah, insane. Like, yeah.
Wow.
And now they've had loads of women's matches. I think since they've crowned a women's champion, they've had shows with multiple women matches. So yeah.
Big shout out to all the wrestling fans in Israel, things like that. Keep it going. We love to hear stories like that. I always say pro wrestling is one of those big things that it really brings everybody together. You know, there's the good and the bad, but I really love the fact that some crowds, you can look out and you see crowd people of all races. And you see Muslim, you know, I've seen, you know, it's a place where everybody can go and enjoy a good time. And, you know, crowd, people ain't fighting in the crowd like that. And, you know, now we ain't gonna talk about old school South wrestling. That was wild, you know, stories. But it's a beautiful thing, you know, right? I love what WWE does. What's that? The big event, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. You know, internet hates on things sometimes, but like, there's a lot of stories in those crowds that people like. They're beyond happy to see this.
Well, I'm half Arabic myself, and my dad is a Muslim. And my mother was Christian, and they met, fell in love, and growing up, I hid wrestling from my dad for the first few years of my career. He didn't know I wrestled because of his religion, and me being the only girl in training at this point, thought of me rolling around with guys wouldn't have, you know, like worked well in their head. So to see WWE going to Saudi Arabia and stuff like that now, and like, you know, showcasing women's wrestling there, like, you know, I still think there's a hell of a lot more to do, and you know, like me personally, I don't like the fact that the girls got to wear long sleeves and stuff like that, because I'm like, well, I'm very, if a man can wear this, why can't a woman wear this? That's just my opinion, especially growing up in that type of household, having half of my family Muslim, half my family Christian, seeing both sides, you know, but at the same time still a step in the right direction where, you know, they see women's wrestling. Hopefully, you know, people like Arabic girls are watching, aspiring to actually be a wrestler, thinking, yeah, I can be a wrestler now, you know, like, that's cool.
Yeah. Another dope thing I noticed about you is I see like, you know, it's obviously a male-dominated sport, and it's really up to a lot of us as men to protect you guys, you know, the men of the sport, to look out, you know, protect. But I really noticed that you hold your own. Like, I've never seen you, like, I've seen you about your business, You really just keep it moving and pushing, and you know, with the majority male dominated sport, how do you like? You have it's just something about you, like you're cool, but you're like, yeah, but at the same time, you know, just know like I am Nadia, you know, play with me.
I stopped giving a That's what happened. Like, I spent so many years in my career feeling anxious, never feeling worthy, always feeling like, you know, scared that people knew certain things about previous relationships and stuff like that. People always like feeling paranoid. People were like, oh, she's not that great, she's this, she's that. And I spent so many years feeling paranoid that when we came back after COVID, I was like, I ain't feeling like that no more. This is me. Like, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go out there, do me, and just stop like giving a respect that, like, obviously, like, you know, I care about people and stuff like that, but like, as in, like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and I've accepted that now. As before, I'd be so paranoid doing my latches and having workers watching me, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, it's fine, but at the same time, I'll still take their opinion on board and still try and get better, and, you know, but I just stopped caring about that, and also just stopped caring about what people think of me on a personal level. Like, I always used to be scared that people would think, oh, she's too loud, she's too this, she's too that, but now I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And that just sort of has helped me just sort of keep a, like, straight.
Yeah.
Straight, like.
That was how I was in wrestling. There was a point to where it's, you know, it's a lot of clicks and crews and things like that. And I realized I was wrestling to impress my peers. Mm-hmm. No. Because in the long run, the more and more you do, it's still going to be things that still something always going to be wrong.
Yeah.
You have a 5-star match. Well, you didn't. I was like, wait a minute. And then I don't like a lot of the bad talking things because, you know, I've seen people get hyped. They'll hype a person up in front of them, and then when they walk away, they're talking crap about them.
Oh, it's nasty.
So at the end of the day, it's just like you have to walk your own lane. You have to, you know. And there's good friends along the way. There's people who are genuine. There's people who are assholes that I don't like. You know, I don't talk about them. I just don't support them. I'd rather be around people that you know, positive energy and, you know, and willing to give good critique one another and, you know, willing to push each other for the greater good. You know, we got, you know, personally amped up. We've had a few guys who are on TV in the past. You know, big shout out to Idris in No Bag, WWE NXT. That was our guy. And you know, we had Quincy Congo. He came through. Peter Avalon's doing big things in AEW. Who's on? Yeah, we got a few. And you know, not I can think of right now. So I really want to use this platform to help people.
I love that. I'm very into, even out of wrestling, I'm very into energy. I'm very into the law of attraction, and I'm very into good karma. So I'm like, if you're a good person, you do good things and you do good energy just for you, you'll have good karma back. If you're a bad person and you're doing bad things, even if people don't know about it, you will get bad karma.
Oh yes.
So
we got plenty of those stories.
Yeah, like I've literally like walked out of like a pharmacy before and they've undercharged me. I'm like, oh, they've undercharged me by £20, and I'm walking. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, no, I gotta go back, and I've had to go back and be like, I'm so sorry, you've undercharged me because I'm more scared of the karma. I'm like, do I do a bad karma? Like even these like my crystal bracelets. So this is rose quartz. Rose quartz is like love, energy, healing. I forgot what this one's called now, but this one's like really good for like abundance and stuff like that. So I'm going into crystals, energy, and keeping things on me. I have like a citrine in my phone, which is like, my phone is like my purse as well, and I have that there, and that's meant to like be like wealth, abundance, and stuff like that. So I'm all about creating positive energy.
Heck yeah. And so for those who don't know, she's going to be part of the joint show with Lucha Pro. I really like you getting to see because, you know, we got the arenas, we got the glitz, the grand, the TV, but I really love Lucha Pro. Lucha Pro is where I first started wrestling outside of wrestling school, and it's in the hood. It's gritty. You know?
It is in the hood.
But it's such a special place that so many amazing talent throughout time have started there or started work there. I'm talking names from from WWE to AAA to AEW to CM. Some people might not act like it, but that little building right there, 132 East Florence, has so much professional wrestling history. Maybe one day we can do a little documentary or something on it, Jason. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason, our cameraman. Yeah. But there's been so many names throughout. I'm talking international names who've wrestled in that little building.
I love it there. Like, this is going to be in June or July. I think I did 2 shows there on my first tour. My second tour, I did 1 or 2 shows, and now this time round I was there last weekend, this weekend, and the weekend after. And I love it there. I feel like home. The fans are amazing.
Yes.
They are so into it. Like, they get so emotionally involved. Like, I'm a heel there, and they're just so amazing. Like, honestly, it's such a lovely place, and everyone's just so lovely there.
Yeah.
Trigger, he's so nice. His dad, bless him. Like,
yes.
It just like, it gives me like them sort of like family value, like show vibes. Like, that's just the vibes I get when I'm there. It's like home.
And as you see, Amp is mainly for the community. Like you say, she's here, y'all. She in Inglewood. She here.
I was in Inglewood the last time as well. I loved it.
She said she wrestled Billy first, my job. But Lucha Pro is literally in the heart of South LA, on the other side of the freeway, the more Latino side of town. And we love it. The Latino culture. We get Lucha Libre. The food is great over there. So I love that you get to experience it, because some people, they bougie, they don't experience it.
We need to get somewhere like food local before the Lucha Pro show on the Sunday, maybe. Like local food, because I've been to like the job.
Well, let's do it. I got your number now.
Yeah, like local foods.
I got some in mind. So So that is literally going to lead us into our next segment, y'all.
Oh God,
so we're gonna take a light break. Because I'm going to set it up, we got to get our drink ready, everything. So, like I said, obviously, I'm a brother, I think everybody can see that right now. And so one of the coolest things ever is, I thought I did. She said she didn't know about soul food. So usually my mom's going under a little renovation right now. But there's a place that I really like out of Inglewood. It's a soul food shack. Now, I'm going to speed it up. I'm real picky about soul food. My family from Mississippi, New Orleans, Texas, Louisiana. So I've had the legit. Just like there's foods over there that are their style. Now some places from the LA claiming it's soul food, absolutely nasty, or they're watered down. But shout out to Inglewood Soul Food Shack because they taste close to like with my family. So without further ado, I'm going to set it up. We're gonna get it some drink, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna try. It's gonna be Nadia's first time trying soul food, y'all. Peace. We'll be right back. Alright, look, so we back, y'all. Alright, so I got a few soul food items from the Soul Food Shack. So we're gonna do it live. We're gonna do a taste test. And I want you to be honest.
Okay, I'll be honest.
Yeah, even if you're not feeling it, just let me know. But once again, this is going down in history. Nadia's first soul food test. So with the drink, brother got diabetes type 2. So what I'm trying to do is, cut back down, get back, more shape, whatever. So I love personally, usually I want my soul food, I love to drink like orange soda. Do it a little bit healthier. Got the Minute Maid Zero.
5 calories?
Yeah, 5 calories, 0 sugar, you know what I'm saying? So pull it up. Yeah.
Amazing. Let's have a little taste of this.
Yeah. It already tastes like summer. By the way, y'all, while we filming,
it's cold. I think that's
yeah. While we filming, y'all, it's supposed to rain and everything, so this is the closest we got to summer right now. So food pop. All right. So let's get this going. Cause we both on. I was actually waiting on this. We got some extra too, Jason. All right. So look at this, y'all. Bow. This is catfish, soul food style. Mac and cheese and greens. Jason, did you get that? Mm-hmm. Look how beautiful it looks this setup.
Mac and cheese looks good.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Only I like catfish.
I want to be able.
All right, and then it's something I like to have. Is this it? Yes, they have. I fell in love with this. This is fried broccoli, y'all.
That does look good, fried broccoli.
Yes. So this is one of my favorite dishes. Shout out to Soul Food Shack. All right. Here we go. So let's dig in. Get your portions, Like I said, I'm gonna get mine. Oh, you went straight to it. I was like,
I've seen that body in. Banging.
It's banging?
Good.
Okay. Now get a piece of get some greens, you know.
But healthy.
Yeah. Rest in peace. I don't know if you remember my neighbor, Miss Bonds, back in the day. You remember Miss Bonds? She had some killer greens. She lived next door, older lady, glasses.
I think I vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so these is
Mac?
greens. Yeah, get your mac on.
Ooh.
Now,
Cheese.
let me tell you, this is mac and cheese.
Okay.
You might have had macaroni and cheese, but this is mac. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. There you go. I got it. There. Okay.
Alright. Before you try, so now get a piece of that catfish.
Okay.
You gotta get the juices. You gotta blend the juices and the flavors.
So I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a massive fish person, but we're gonna go for it.
Okay.
How much?
Y'all like fish and chips over there, right?
Yeah. So that's the only reason why I'm eating it. Cause like, if it was like fish without the batter, then I'd be like, no, I can't do it, or seafood. But because it looks like, you know, fish and chips, like cod and chips, I think I can do this. It looks like a cod.
Yeah, cod is good. You know, it's a lot of cod here. All right, well, yeah. So first, I'm gonna have you try it without the hot sauce. I want to see it regular. Okay. So you know when you throw the hot sauce on, they give it a little bit more flavor.
Everyone seems to love hot sauce over here, don't they?
Oh yes.
Everyone's like, I need hot sauce for my food.
Yeah, it's funny because the sauce they come with the fish is even better than you saw my mom. You saw my mom. She's getting it.
Oh, jar. Hot fish sounds weird, but
yeah.
I got hot sauce at home. You need it.
Oh yeah, hot sauce is needed everywhere. All right. So here we go. So you try the broccoli.
Okay.
Let me see you try the greens. I'm about to try it right now.
God, I feel like Popeye, the sailor man eating the greens. You know what? I thought they were just going to taste just like greens, but they actually got some sort of seasoning, right?
Yeah. She knows what's up.
So you could like actually eat them, like so usually got greens for them, but there's some seasoning to them. You okay?
That's Southern style greens.
Okay.
Spinach, basically spinach with done up, you know.
Okay. Right, what am I doing next?
Alright. Next up. Sorry. Try the mac and cheese.
Okay, I'm excited to try mac and cheese, but I've not had mac and cheese.
Yeah, so let's see this.
And it's such an American thing, I think. Like everyone has mac and cheese out here, right? Very comforting.
Comfort food.
That's like that type of food where you can sit on the sofa in the night when it's cold, just eating mac and cheese, just filling up from it.
Yeah.
Right, I'll try the fish next.
Just watch out for the itis.
That's good. I don't even like fish, and that's nice.
So next time, let me know on your next tour early. My mom makes chili mac.
Ooh.
She makes a banging just chili mac and cheese. That's one of her specialties.
Mac and cheese.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes, that's one of her specialties. And we gotta make you monkey bread. My mom has
Monkey
a
bread. What's
yes.
that?
Oh, see, we'll see that in the next episode. It's soul food. I don't know. Yeah.
I was telling you the other day that we have like cauliflower cheese and broccoli cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, how's that made? And I was like, oh, we sort of bake it in the oven, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, so this round,
Okay.
once you taste the hot sauce, just put a dab on everything you taste.
How hot is this sauce?
Not too crazy.
Okay, so Dad bought.
Yeah, I don't like too hot sauce to the point where you can't taste it. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Too much, innit?
No, you good. No, yeah.
Oh, I can smell how hot that is.
Okay, yeah. If it's too hot, yeah.
That smells like Tabasco.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a little.
Here we go.
Not first on hot sauce and mac and cheese, but mac and cheese better on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, for me, hot sauce is like a meat and rice type of dish.
Okay.
You know, like with like meat and rice and a bit of hot sauce. Right, let's try it on the fish.
All right, that's where it's at right there.
Unusual. It's like you've got like the tanginess from the hot sauce, the crunchiness from the fish, and the soft bit of fish. The fish tastes like chicken.
there you go.
It's not taste like fish. And I think that makes it even better for me because, like I said, I'm not a massive fish eater, so I should think I'm eating chicken.
What's the style of batter and things like that? That might throw it off a little bit. That's the southern fried batter. Yeah, you could fry a chicken that same way.
Yeah, and it's not too much. Like I can see it's fish, but it's like not too much. So you just enjoy the batter because I do love the batter. I'm a very southern fried chicken is like one of my favourite foods. I love southern fried chicken. I feel like when we go to Florence, we should take the camera and continue this and do this in Florence.
Heck yeah. Ooh, I totally forgot. Cornbread.
Like never full bread. They look like cupcakes.
Yeah, you had cornbread before, right? Oh, girl. I totally forgot. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can also eat this with the meal. So check that out.
So you're eating a sweet with.
That's soul food. It's special.
Okay. I'd put pretzel on this thing.
That's true.
If I was home, I'd have this with warm custard and eat it as a dessert. That's the one thing I can't get over in America. Like, everyone, even like all the chicken places, they have like biscuits, like what they call them biscuits. We call biscuits like cookies, but that like with chicken, you know what I mean? They have like a sweet with their main, or like waffles with their food, just like sweet with savoury. And like very, for me, like I'm like sweet is just sweet or savoury, like you know what I mean? Don't mix them. America seem to mix it too, don't they?
Heck yeah, heck yeah. So now that you tried everything, she got playing with that Mac.
The Mac's beautiful lunch.
Yeah. So now that you tried everything, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate your first soul food?
A good 8.
She rated an 8, y'all.
A good 8. I'd say
Alright.
the Mac's banging. I'm really liking the broccoli. Oh, yeah, the broccoli's in it.
Come on, Jason, grab one of these. Come on. Yeah, I'll taste you. It is amazing, bro.
It's very filling. It's very filling as well, isn't it?
Yeah, cameraman Jason getting some, y'all. Shout out once again, Inglewood Soul Shack.
Literally, I feel like we're now promoting when your mum makes her own soul food shack, they can pick it up here.
Oh, okay.
You got your little kitchen going on.
Yeah. So hopefully next time you on your next tour, everything be ready so you can get a taste of my mom. Yeah.
You've been promising me your mum's food for ages, actually, haven't you? So
Yeah.
I feel like I need a taste of it. Ooh, is this a chip or a fry?
Yeah, I think they actually left one in there.
Fry, lovely.
She found a French fry. They call it chips over there. Oh, another one, yeah.
I seen it thinking it was that crispy piece of broccoli, and I'm like,
Well, we food good, y'all.
we're gonna enjoy our food, guys.
We've had an amazing episode today, and we still going.
I'm trying to stop my mouth.
We still going, and this is all what it's all about right here. You know what I'm saying?
The broccoli's my favourite.
Oh, okay, close ahead. So fried broccoli. Shout out to Inglewood Soul Food Shack and fried broccoli.
Beautiful.
But this was all about two cultures, like I said, and hopefully I can get to Wales one day too.
100%.
Yeah, and we love to share each other's cultures and things we got going on. And like I said, great friendship right here. Please tell everybody your social medias and all that good stuff.
So on Instagram, I'm Nadia Sapphire. Twitter, I'm Nadia_Sapphire. And YouTube, I'm youtube.com/Nadia Sapphire.
All right. Well, there you have it, y'all. Another episode of the Backhouse Podcast. Once again, I'm your host, Sean Black. Follow us, official_amped up wrestling. Official_amped up wrestling. Follow me, urban_juggernaut on IG. Like us on Facebook. Remember to like us on Facebook. Twitter at official_amped_up_wrestling or just at amp wrestling. And remember to check out all our past episodes. Like, click, subscribe, support the podcast, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Zelle. Holler at me. Now, like I said, I would want to stay some more time, but I want to show Nadia around the city a little bit.
I can't wait.
And then we'll take some flicks. We'll see you soon. I'm your host, the Urban Juggernaut. Peace.